Hey everyone, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Welcome everyone. Hey Gerald, welcome Gerald. Hey Rudy, welcome Rudy. Hey guys, welcome everyone. Welcome. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my trading screen here. All right. Hey Xavier, welcome. All right, guys. This is our stocks, options, and ETFs class. We do this class every Thursday. All right. So I'm gonna go through the market, and then I'll open up the floor for any questions you guys might have. All right. The big news is on the equity market. So the Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ. All right. So we've got selling, still have selling in the Dow, the S&P, and NASDAQ. All right. So if you guys look here, we're looking for the price to break support right here on the Dow. All right. On the Dow. So 30,000 is a big number for the Dow. So if we can get 30,000 and break 30,000, we could see some more selling in the market. Hey Zaire, welcome. All right, we've moved the time frame to a weekly time frame, and we are definitely in the markdown phase. If you guys look here, all right, here's the high, lower highs, right? Lower highs, definitely lower lows. All right, and here we are here. So if we break support right here, which is Dow 30,000, we could go much lower. All right, kind of like here. All right, so keep that in mind. We should not be trading stocks right now. All right, so just keep that in mind. This looks very similar on the other indexes. All right, so the S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Russell all looks the same, very similar. All right. All right, so we'll go through each one. All right. So this is the S&P. All right, this is the S&P. And again, this is on a weekly time frame here. There's the S&P. And same thing for the S&P. We got a sell short signal here. All right, we've got support on the S&P right here. All right, red candles. All right, red candles. All right, we've got support is right here. This is redistribution. Guess what? Red candles. We went from a high here, right? From a high here, and we moving lower. We're moving lower. Okay. All right. So that's the S&P. And as you guys know, we follow these indexes, right? When we trade stocks, we don't just get into stocks, right? We need to know what the indexes are doing, right? Whether they're moving higher, trending lower. So the index is Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, and the Russell. 90% or even higher of stocks will follow the direction of these indexes. All right. Same thing here for the NASDAQ, and same thing for the Russell. All right, and here is the Russell here. All right, same thing here for the Russell. So you guys should see there's a theme here, right? They all look very, very, very similar. All right. 1 second here. Hey, Kawisi, welcome. All right. So the VIX is moving higher. So you guys know when the VIX moves higher, all right, as it moves higher, that's not good for stocks. All right. So the VIX volatility index, we need for stocks to do well, right? For these indexes to go higher, the VIX needs to come down, right? Below 20 is ideal, right? So now it's at 26 and it's been moving higher. All right. The higher it moves up, remember this, the higher it moves up, the VIX, VIX, volatility index, as it moves higher, right, stocks, the market will move lower. All right. So it's been moving higher. All right. Not good for stocks. Not good for stocks. Okay. As far as so remember, hey, Stella, welcome. Remember, we look at the indexes first. Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, Russell, not one, all four. All right. We want to look at the VIX. We want to make sure if we're going to be buying stocks, the VIX needs to be coming down. Okay. So we have to follow this process, guys. All right. Then we want to look at the sectors. So biotech, energy, right? Utilities, healthcare, right? Telecom, transportation. We want to look at those before we get into stocks, period. We want to look at all those things. All right. And we want to look at the sectors, right? So all the sectors are down right now except for two, right? So energy is up, and we'll take a look at each sector. Energy is up and utilities are up. All right. All the other sectors are moving down. All right. All right, so let's do that. Let's take a look at the individual sectors. All right. So we got energy up here is up, utilities down. All right, but just because it's up doesn't mean we should be buying right now. All right. Because the overall market is selling off. All right. We only had 2 sectors up for the day. That's not good. All right. Only 2 sectors up for the day. All right. So you guys know we had a big down day. Day before yesterday, the Dow was down 1,200 points, over 1,200 points. It was down again yesterday, and it's down again today. And in the futures market, the indexes are currently down. The Dow is down 145 points. So that's not a good environment to be buying stocks. Okay. As far as the and I'll open up the floor in a minute. As far as the sectors, let's take a look at the sectors. We've got energies up. All right, so it's holding right here. Here's a buy signal right here, and it's holding green candles. It's holding. All right, and utilities buy signal here. All right, we've got it's testing. You know, it's gotten back below resistance right here. Previous resistance becomes support. All right, but it's holding. All right, but let's take a look at the other ones, right? Gold, that's moving down. Look at that in a markdown phase. Okay. Home construction, red candles. Look over here, red candles, markdown phase. All right. Silver, that's moving lower. All right, biotech, right? We'll watch biotech, but not ready yet. It's consolidating in here. All right. We looked at home construction. Now this is home builders. It's moving lower. All right. Materials, it's moving lower. That's not good, guys. All these sectors are moving lower. All right. Services, lower. Financial, red candles, lower. Industrial, lower, red candles. Tech, so technology, same thing, moving lower. Consumer staples, moving lower. Look here, red candles. All right. So if you're trading stocks, you want to be very careful. Real estate right here. Healthcare. Let's take a look at healthcare, red candles. Okay. Consumer discretionary, red candles consolidating in here, no buy signal. And then telecom, red candles here. All right. The only sector that looks decent, all right, not even great, is energy. Okay, so just be careful. All right, be careful out there if you're trading stocks. All right. Any questions on this? Any questions on the market? We need to look at the market every single time we look to trade stocks. Any questions here? All right, I'm gonna go through systems. All right, so Stock Boss, we'll go over Stock Boss and Bull Master. Let's see here. So I'm surprised we've got a page of stocks here, right? In Heat Seeker for Stock Boss. Let's see here what's setting up energy. This is a good time to start building your watch list. Okay. So energy, let's take a look at energy. Energy, here's an energy stock here. Here's another one here. All right. So energy is not great, but compared to everything else. All right. Energy here. We'll know if they're really buying energy. We'll have a lot more energy stocks. Okay, I think we've got what there? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. All right. Hey, Mary, welcome. Healthcare. Healthcare. All right. Start building your watch list. Start building your watch list on biotech. But again, we can't trade yet. Hey, Gerald, welcome. Let's see here. Healthcare. Definitely, I would put this one on your radar right here. It's got a really good markdown phase, right? Really good markdown phase, and it's setting up here. But again, don't trade anything. Just put your watch list together. All right. Look at that. All right. Here's another one here. Pretty decent one here. All right. That's ready. Getting ready. No buy signal yet. All right. This one here is bucking the trend. All right. All that selling and it's moving higher. Those are usually good. I wouldn't trade it yet, but it's very strong. It's bucking the trend there. And then this one here, I would definitely put it on your radar. It fell from $110 and it's at $5 now. Okay. And that's healthcare. That's ALLK. All right. ALLK. And that's a biotech. Okay. So this one could make a move. Look here. All right. Here's the buy signal here. The buy signal actually came in at 364 and it's at 523 right now. All right. It's bucking the trend here. All right. But let's see here. And that's about it. So we've got about one page. I wouldn't do anything with technology, right? Technology is still selling off. All right. But definitely biotech, energy, you might want to take a look at. But no buying yet. No buying yet. If buying comes in, we'll move everything from the weekly time frame to the 240. Okay, so the 240-minute time frame. You see here, we've got more stocks. And those of you who are new to us, Bullmaster, we trade stocks that are over $10. And here in Stock Boss, stocks that are under $10. So 5 cents to $10. Then here's $10 and up. I'm just curious. Let's see what we've got in energy here. Yeah, energy might make a move, guys. I know energy had retraced a bit. I think crude is at, I believe 89. So I think crude had got up to 110. I think a bit even higher than that and pull back. So we might see, right, with the equity markets coming down, with the dollar going up, we could see equity, we could see crude energy make another move. Not good for gas prices, but we can certainly make some money trading energy. We are starting to see more stocks, all right, in monster short. All right, so in our short system where we short stocks, we're starting to see more. Look here, look at this. All these stocks here, right, are in monster stocks, in monster short. So we're seeing fewer buying opportunities here and here, but guess what? We're seeing more opportunities to short stocks going down. All right, so let's just take a quick look at what's happening here. So just look over here, see here, right? So a lot of these stocks will be going down. Look at that. Look at that. All these stocks are going down. So we have fewer stocks, and this will tell us what the market is doing. When we've got fewer stocks going up, right, in Bullmaster and Stock Boss, and then we've got more stocks, a lot more stocks going lower in Monster Short, that tells us where we should be. We shouldn't be buying, all right? Now, I'm not saying go out there and short stocks or get puts, but it's a good clue. See this? All these stocks, all right, are moving lower. All right, look at that. Lots of stocks going lower. All right. So if you go long, you're going against the overall trend. The trend right now is lower. And I don't care how much you like your stock. You guys have a favorite stock out there. Doesn't matter, right? Unless it's bucking the trend, it's going to go lower. All right, look at this. A ton of stocks. Look at this, guys. All these stocks are moving lower in monster short. Look at that. This is a good way when we run the systems like this, we can tell where capital is flowing, when capital is flowing in and out of the markets. Look at that. It just goes on and on and on. Look at that. All right. And it just goes on. Look here. Look here. They're getting rid of everything. Just about, not everything, but a lot of stocks. A lot of stocks. Page after page after page after page of stocks that's being shorted. Okay, so just be careful out there. All right, I'm gonna open up the floor. Any questions on any of this? Any stock symbols you guys want to take a look at? Any stock symbols you guys want to take a look at? Anyone? No one has any symbols? No symbols? Stella, how many positions are you in? Are you still in just I know you got rid of most of your positions, right? How many positions are you in, Stella, now?
Give me a second. Let me take a look.
Okay. Zaya, are you trading any stocks?
No, not really.
If you guys are trading, you want to be careful.
Just about 6.
You have 6?
Mhm.
Are they holding?
Yeah.
Are there any that you're concerned about?
I guess maybe 1 or 2.
Which one?
MCRB.
All right. MCRB.
Mhm. Oh,
This one here?
let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Oh, I went down a little bit today. I think, yeah, I'm
Oh.
holding it. So
Your trades are doing really well.
I'm holding it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, this looks really good.
Yeah, and
Yeah, no concern here.
Yeah, and SEEL.
Okay. And which was the other one?
SEEL.
SCEL?
SEEL. Eagle.
Okay. So, okay. SW. We'll come back to this one. All right. No concern here.
And then
Good job.
one.
What are you concerned about with this one here?
Yeah, I think they all showed a loss today. Okay, one last one actually. BGXX.
BGXX.
2 X's. Oh.
This one here?
Yeah, I'm not sure why I entered it.
You entered this one, Stella?
I did. Oh my word. I don't know why
I would get out of that one.
I don't know.
I would close it out. There's nothing here. All right. There's nothing here.
All right.
And why am I saying there's nothing here?
Yeah, there's no signal. I'm not sure. I think I
Yeah.
was looking at it on the weekly or something. And I don't know
No
why I did.
signal, but why, what else?
I have no idea why I entered it. So I'll get out of it in the morning. Clearly, it's not going anywhere.
All right.
But the rest are doing fine.
Yeah, I would get out of this one here. It's and it could stay down in that area for a long time. See how
Yeah.
long it's been? See this here? See
I
how
think I was
long
looking at its potential. I think that's what I was looking at.
yeah. Yeah, I would close that out. But good job holding the others up. So MC and Xavier, I'll take a look at. You've got a few here. I'll take a look at those for you also. MCRB. Stella, you remember what price you got in at on this one, MCRB?
Yeah, I got in at I think I got in at $6.
$6.
Yeah.
Okay, so right up here.
Mhm.
Okay, what's your entry? Okay.
Yeah, I should have gotten in earlier.
Yeah, yeah. What's your entry? Especially with the market the way it is.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not taking any new trades.
Yeah, especially with the market. This would have been a great reaccumulation here, but for a first position, obviously, I down here, $4 would have been right. 420 would have been ideal. So I would watch. It's performing well, right? It's performing well, but you entered high. So let's take a look at. You've got some consolidation in here. So here you've got pretty decent support, which becomes resistance, and then here you've got resistance, I would say here. All right, so let's take a look at good trade, just the entry, but good trade. You might get lucky. Hopefully the markets don't, if the markets kind of hold, guys, and again, we shouldn't be trading, all right? But if you've been in a position, if you've been in and it's still holding, that's fine. But as long as, so Stella, as long as the market doesn't collapse, right? Unless, if we get like several, the Dow's down 800 points, 1,000 points, that might hurt you. But if it's down 100 points, right? If it's up 50 points, you still get some buying. But this is encouraging here. This is encouraging. This is on the weekly time frame. So I would keep an eye on a weekly time frame. And what you're hoping, you see here, you see where buyers are coming in, all right? Right, health support down in here.
Yeah.
And this for everyone. And I'm not saying go out and buy this because we still need the market to cooperate. But since you're in it already, Stella, pretty good support here, pretty good support all in here. And guess what? Buyers are coming in here on the weekly. Green candles are coming in. All right. So if you get another, this is on a weekly time frame, if you get another up week, right, you could get a buy signal. All right. And if the markets just hold, you could get a nice push. So good trade. This is a good trade. Just your timing. If you were able to get in near $4, you would be up almost 100% on the trade. Let's take a quick look at the monthly time frame. Same thing, right? Support is all the way down here. Look, look at this spike here. Spike up, spike down. All right, so just be careful, but not bad considering everything else is moving lower and it's bucking the trend here. So it's probably has some good news. All right, let's take a look at, so that one, So just hold on to that one. And you've done a good job holding on to your trades. Still, let's see here. All right, this still looks very similar. These are biotech, Stella.
Yeah, I believe they are. Mhm.
Okay, still looks, look at this, very similar. Nice support down here. And even if they fail, I would definitely watch these,
Okay.
right? Yeah, I would look at this, right? So if you get another week of buying, you could get a nice push higher. Let's see here. And then BGXY. Good job on this. BGXY. Is it BGXY, Stella?
The one I'm getting out of?
The one you gave me 3. Which was the other one? BGXY.
XX. It's the one I'm gonna
XX.
get out of. Mhm.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
have.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
I
get
have
out
it.
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
BGXX.
That's good.
Okay, yeah, get out of that one.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Stella. Okay, let's see here. Xavier, let's see here. Okay, so Xavier, so that's HKD and AMD. Are you in these? Are you in these stocks, Xavier? Are you in these stocks? Xavier, are you in any of these stocks here? I'm gonna
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
No, I'm not in any of them now, but I traded ticker MEGL today. It's in the same sector as HKD and AMTD. I traded MEGL.
Is that technology?
No, that's not techno. I didn't know if we were talking about technology right now. This is it actually might be technology. I just know it as like a China basket of names. HKD was a stock that went parabolic a couple weeks back, and MEGL and AMTD kind of ran in sympathy to them. So when I saw HKD making a move, I looked to AMTD and MEGL to see if I could find a play, and I wound up trading MEGL today.
Okay. Let me ask you, what time frame or how long do you try to stay in these trades?
You said what time, how long do I try to stay in these trades? Well,
Yeah,
I tried to day trade them. I trade on the 1 and 5 minute time frame.
Okay. We trade these on the daily, but you could still. So if you trade on the smaller time frame, when I day traded, and I day traded for a firm, for a prop firm, what time frame do you look at as far as your foundation?
I do use the daily a lot.
Okay.
I use and most of the time I'll use the daily to find bigger patterns or certain patterns that I'm comfortable with, and then I'll go to smaller time frames. But I do use the daily frequently.
Okay, good. Yeah, when I traded, day traded, use the daily and the 5 minute. Okay, so use the daily for foundation direction and then the 5 minute. All right, so if you look here, right, and this is good. I'm glad we don't talk about day trading much here. But if you look here on, and we'll go through each one, MEGL, you look here, it's tight, very tight consolidation in here. All right. So very, very tight. So let's see here. So very tight range. All right. And you're not in this, but you're watching it. You said you're watching it.
It was something that I just traded today off of the momentum of HKD, which is I kind of refer to HKD as the sector leader in a sense. So it was just something that I was trading off of sympathy to how HKD was moving, almost as a sympathy scalp kind of.
Okay. Did you get any movement? Did you see any movement for the day?
Yeah, I did. It was actually out of the basket of names that I said, HKD, well, really out of AMT and MEGL, MEGL was moving more. So it had a couple intraday patterns set up that I'm used to trading. And I tried to play it right before it made its new high of day to 828. I had the right trade plan. I had the right levels, and just my emotions got the best of me. I got chopped out, even though it hadn't hit my stop, and I'm like 2-3 minutes later it wound up pushing to a new high of day. So it wasn't a good, I didn't execute that trade plan well, but there was plays throughout the day.
Okay. Okay, for we normally don't do this, but
No, it's fine. This is my first time joining this chat, so I didn't really know, but now I know what you mean. I'll look for some that have more of a daily setting up or are showing some sort of daily momentum. Now I understand.
Okay, we'll analyze it though. Let's see here. It's fun to do this, right? Listen, there isn't a lot more. There isn't anything else with stock, so we're filling the time with this. And this is good. This is a good learning. This is good. Even if we do some swing trades, this is also good. Okay, so here is the 5 minute here and the daily. All right, so the 5 minute here and then the daily. Okay, and I'm assuming you're looking to go long.
Yes, I was looking to go long. Yes.
Okay. So I would wait. Okay, I would wait. Right. See right here, 5 minutes. Right. I would wait. If you are not in it yet, I would wait. 1 second here. Let's get more data. Let's see here.
Yeah, the daily is really beat up on that one. I don't know if I would go long now. It was just something I was kind of playing intraday.
Yeah, you might. It's still working its way out, right? So you've got to wait for some buying to come in. They're still selling it right here, still selling it. All right, but so a bit early, but yeah, if you wanted to, you could definitely do that, but not now. Let's take a
Yeah, let
look.
me ask you. You said that you used to day trade for a firm. Is there a reason that you stopped day trading, like intraday?
That was about when I did that. That was what, 2008, 2009. I did it to learn really how, and I've been trading for over 25 years. And I've been trading on my own, and I wanted to work for the firm in downtown Orlando here to really learn how the market makers move capital. And at that time, I thought that's what I wanted to do. But in the meantime, I was building algorithms, building trading systems. But I didn't like it. I really didn't like it because when I did it, and at that time, a lot of the prop firms now, you can actually, you can trade from home, right? Back then you had to go to the office. So we have to go to the office every day. We'd have to get there before the market opened. So at around 9 o'clock, we would have to get there, sometimes earlier, and do all of our research, and then get in front of the screens. And it's fast. I mean, we traded on a 5 minute time frame, and the market's moving fast. So much so that we very seldom we could, we would have a runner, someone to get lunch. So you glued to that screen all day long. okay,
Yeah.
until the market closed. And by about 4:30, 5 o'clock, we would be, you know, heading home. So very, very stressful. Very,
Yeah.
very stressful. We trade a lot of capital, but in and out. I mean, in and out all day. On average, we would take about probably, I would say about 20 trades.
Oh,
And
wow.
that's slow, sometimes 50 trades in and out, right? Very stressful, but I knew I didn't want to do that long term. All right. But here
Yeah.
we do, yeah, here we do more trend following. Okay. We do more trend following, more swing trades. Not a lot of day trading.
Got you. And I'm open to understanding it all. Just like you starting that early, I'm still early on in my trading journey. So this is, I agree already that it's stressful, but I've had a brokerage account now for probably about a year and a half. So I'm still fairly new, but still dabbling in whether long-term or short-term. But right now I primarily day trade, but hopefully I can ease my mind and, you know, go to stuff that's a little bit more concrete and use larger time frames more frequently.
Yeah, it's good to make that transition, because I had to make that transition. It's difficult, okay, because you know when we trade on the smaller time frame, it's a rush, right? We get that rush and we get that immediate, right, feedback, right? With longer time frames, it takes a longer time, right? It's longer. So you have to basically do both. You have to do if you want to make that transition, you have to incorporate both. You can't just stop one and then do the other.
Yeah.
The reason why it's very, very difficult unless you work for a prop firm and you're trading with a lot of capital. And when I traded for the firm, you know, we had other traders were right there all in a room together. And we had other traders, not a big prop firm, small, this was a small firm. But we had other traders there. And they were remote offices where, you know, you have a headset. And so we would give, you know, we would get ideas. All right. So you're not trading by yourself. Okay, so you've got everyone watching moves, and you can get on these moves. So you can, and then you have capital, right? You're using the firm's capital to trade, so you have access to a lot of capital. So you don't need big moves, right? Because you're trading a lot of capital, you don't need big moves, right? To to make decent money. When we trade in our capital, this way it's hard because you only get in, you know, you're lucky if you get a point, right? You're lucky if you get, you know, if you get a 20 cents move, that's great, you know, intraday. But you're having a lot of capital to make up the difference. With swing trading or position trading, when you trade on the daily time frame, we have a lot of time to have that trade play out. So we can take a smaller amount of capital, and because we have time, okay, Xavier, because we have time and we can have that trade play out for a long period of time, we can get a larger trade, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I appreciate that.
Yeah. A lot of times on the smaller time frame, we don't have those big trades to make up for our losses. So every trade is very critical, very, very critical. So, but it's good that you're thinking that way, right? It's good that you're thinking about making that transition. Try to incorporate both. Okay, try to incorporate both. You might not want to go immediately to, you use your daily as your foundation, but you might want to go to a 240. We use the 240 a lot. Okay. We use the 240 a lot. You might want to incorporate, I went slowly. I went from, I used to do 30, 60. It took me a long time to really work the 240. Yeah, it took me a long time because you have to wait and wait and wait and wait, right? That's a 4
Yeah.
hour time frame. And coming from that background, you know, it was difficult. But now that's all we do. That's basically what we do now. You guys know, Stella, you guys don't know that story, but yeah, I talk about the 240 like it's the best thing now, but it took a long time, years, to feel comfortable doing that, and even the daily. Okay, the weekly, we have a weekly time frame right here. Forex dominator. At some point, we'll get to the point. I'm not comfortable yet holding for weeks at a time. Imagine that, right? Each candle is a week, but there's so much capital, right? So look at this here, right? So it holds a long time, but so much money there. So if we can incorporate, right? If we can incorporate, so think of the shorter term, think of your shorter term time frames. I like to say from your minute time frames. So from your 5 minute is small, but like a 30, 60, right? Even a 240, that's your income. So those time frames, you use that for income. Okay.
Got you.
And then your longer time frame, your daily especially, right? That's for your growth, right? That's where I wouldn't say buy and hold, but that's for your bigger moves. Okay. And we did a little bit of that at the firm, not a lot, a little bit of that, right? Where we would find a stock, let's say on a daily time frame. And you could try this too. We would find a stock on a daily time frame, like kind of like here, put a position trade on it, a small trade, and then scalp, kind of like scalp the pullbacks, while we have a core position, right? A core position, but we still day trading, all right? But based on what that stock was doing, right? If we had really good faith in that stock, take a core position, right? Leave it there and then trade around that core position. Okay?
Got you.
But yeah, if you've been day trading and you've been day trading solid for a year and a half.
For a year and a half, yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's good to hear, you starting and kind of just your story on it, but it's just interesting to hear your side of it. But yeah, it's like everything you're saying is exactly what I experienced, the emotion, the rush, all of that. So it's something I know I'll eventually transition out of, but this has been the bulk of my time.
Yeah. I didn't want to be an old man doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Neither do I. Not really.
Yeah. I didn't want to get old doing that. So I had to, I don't keep in touch with the guys down there anymore. I used to for a while, but I don't anymore. But it's very different trading. You can make a lot, you can do well because you've got capital behind you, but it's so stressful, right? It's so stressful.
Yeah.
It's so stressful. So this is easier. It's easier on my heart.
Yeah, I got you.
Easier on the family. And yeah, so I would say it's not easy. If you be a year and a half is a long time, but I would incorporate some longer time frames. Okay, and keep coming here. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll definitely start to broaden my horizons a little bit more moving forward.
Yeah, I think you could gain a lot from coming here. You have a year and a half is a good bit of time, and day trading. I don't even know need to know your P&L, whether you're making money or it doesn't matter. The fact that you've survived a year and a half, day trading, you're tough. You're tough. So yeah, so keep coming, please, keep coming.
Yeah, I appreciate the feedback. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome, welcome. All right. Any other questions on anything, guys? Any other symbols you guys want to take a look at? Any other symbols? Any other symbols? Xavier, what might help you too? I don't know if you keep an eye on the overall market. So keep an eye on that. So look at what the indexes are doing. All right. So I know a lot of day traders don't really do that a lot. So keep an eye on what the sectors are doing, like the sectors. Keep an eye on what the indexes are doing. Keep a broad eye on the big picture, and then look for your opportunities. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. All right. If you guys don't have any other questions, it's 7:52. All right. So we'll call it a night. But be careful out there with equities. Stella, I'm surprised that your stocks there are doing well. All right. I'm surprised because not everything is really holding up. All right. So keep an eye on them. All right, keep an eye on them. They stay in that markup phase, all green candles, just continue to hold, but good job. All right. Zaya, you don't have anything, Zaya? You don't have any stocks?
No, David, no stocks.
No stocks. Okay. All right. It's okay to not trade this stuff here. Yeah, it's a crazy market right now. The dollar pairs are getting better. We got about, I think, 3 signals, buy signals today, right? So now I think we've got 6 with buy signals. We need more to have a confirmed rotation. All right. So hopefully we get a few more tomorrow, and then Sunday, right? Our next class is on Sunday. Our Forex, crypto, and futures class is on Sunday. So hopefully Sunday, Monday, we can call the new rotation in the dollar. Dollar is still right here. Dollar index is still right here, holding right here. All right. It's up right now, all right, 0.05%. That's the dollar. So we just needed to hold, move higher. This should be the next rotation. And so start getting ready for that. All right. But don't start trading yet. All right. All right, guys. Thanks for coming. All right. Be careful out there with these markets, especially with equities. All right. Especially with equities. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. New folks, you guys keep coming. This is how we learn this stuff. You guys keep coming. We do classes from Sundays to Thursdays every evening. All right. Take care, guys. Have a good weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.